Hello, this is where we left off. I've got the texture on. Now I want to put him a little zip down the front, and if we look at the main reference image, you can see he has a big zipper, and then the zip runs from the neck all the way down around the groin. I want this image into Blender so I can keep looking at it. So what I'll do is I'll come over here to where this changes like that to a cross basically. Drag that down like that. Click on my little drop down there and change that to the image editor. Then I come over to open. He's on my desktop, and there he is. Drop him into there like that. Then I can keep looking at him then. So first up I want to work on this top part of the zip. So I'll click a square up here, close to the neck. Make sure I'm in front view and all. I think about there. And click that one to be the side of it because I want it smack in the centre. To me if I can grab it. There. Shift S. Shift S. Just a second, I've lost it. That one and that one. Shift S, cursor to selected. That puts the cursor smack in the centre. Shift A, and I think I'll use a plane for this. RX 90, so it's facing me. Just a minute. Alt R undoes any rotation. RX 90, that's better. I'd only press 9 instead of 0. Scale that down. And that should bring that right into the centre of his chest there like that. Let's go to 3, and I want to bring it out far enough that I can do it all in one go, because I'm going to try and make the zipper and the teeth in one go. So what I'll do is I'll start off with the oval at the top. So let's do a Control A, all transforms, set origin to geometry, because at this point it still thinks it's a big plane. I'll go into edge select, click on that there, and I want to bevel them. Now when you're beveling you press Control B to bevel an edge, but beveling the vertices you press Control Shift and B to bevel the vertex like that. Bring it into the centre there, and then increase it so it's oval at the top. So far so good. Now I want to grab the bottom, grab that up a bit on the Z and scale it on the X, pull it out a bit like that. Now I'll do an EZ, bring it down a bit and scale it back in on the X, and that'll pull it back in at the bottom. And I think I'll just bevel those two there as well. Control Shift B again. Oops, put it in vert mode would help. Control Shift B and bevel those back off, and that will give it the round at the bottom. So that's the top, that's the back of the clasp. Oops, go to the front. What I want now is I'll do a tab in would help. I'll select that face now like that, and I'll do a Shift S and Shift S and put the cursor in the centre of that face. Because now I'm going to bring in the clasp now, and I think I don't know where to use a curve or a cube. Looking at that, I think I'll use a cube. Or would a curve be better? No, I'll use a curve. Shift A, I use a curve. Just a minute, tab out first. Shift A, mesh, no, curve and a circle. Scale that right down like that. I don't need it that big. Scale it down. and I'll just increase the bevel a bit so I can see the thing. There. Let's increase the bevel a bit. There we go, that one. Just so I can see it. Now, a few things before we go on. I want to reduce the resolution, because at the minute when I turn that into a mesh, it'll be literally hundreds of faces, because it has rings going round the outside, round the inside. By reducing these, you're taking a lot of those edges away. So if I take it down to something like 8, and you'll see why when I apply it as a mesh, and I come down, I might drop that one down to 3. And let's continue and make this a bit bigger now. Now I only want half of this, so let's go to top view. Can't see for his head. Bring that out a bit. And I'm wondering if that's thick enough. Make it a bit thicker. Like that. You could have used a cube and then cut it into shape, but you could even use the plane and cut that into shape. But what I want to do now is, if I come up to object, down to convert that to a mesh, and you can see now this is why we drop the resolution down, because you've got lines running around the top, lines running around the outside, and you'd have that many for such a small piece. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab that edge there, that face loop there, just a minute, that edge there, and that edge there, and mark the seam. And now in face select, I can select that side, X, and delete it. Now I can come underneath, back in edge select, grab that edge there, right click and mark that seam. That'll unwrap now when I've come to use it. So let's go back into one mode now. I'll scale it down a bit like that. So tab out would help. Scale it down like that. Rotate X 90. Wrong way. Rotate Y 90. Let's go to free view with my zipper gone. Oh, it's there. Drag it into there like that. Best have back on 1. Drag that down and scale it in now so it fits in the center. Continue to scale it in, not that one, that one. Let's make sure it's in the center. Grab it. Zoom in on it. Like I said, that's why I changed colours, because it's hard for me to see it in white. Grab that on the Z, bring it up like that. That's right, it's peeping through the inside. And then what I can do is I can scale it on the X then, and that'll give me that bit more of that shape. The idea is the what we call that thing you pull the zip with, that's going to come in between there, that's going to fit in the middle of that. So grab that back a bit more, pull it back, and that's the front part of my zip done. I know it's not right yet, but I haven't extruded it yet, so I think I'll save that. Now I want to keep that part separate from the rest of my zip, because I'm going to shrink wrap the rest of the body. So I'll call that zip clasp. Control S, save it. And for now, I'll hide that. Back into front view. Now I'm going to make the zip now. The teeth of the zip, I should say. And these run all the way down round the groin. But I'm wondering if I should make the clasp first before I go any further. Well, I'll Alt H, unhide that. Alt H with my clasp. There. I think I will. I'll make the zip first. But before I go any further, that's getting on my nerves. It's hard to see, is that? I'm going to put the proper texture on. New. Call it zip. Come into shading. I'll do a Control Shift T. Go to my texture folder, and I should have one in here. No, it's not in there. No, it's in my buggy folder. Hang on. I'm also working on a dome buggy at the same time, so it's in there. And it's a metal texture I'm looking for. That's it, that's the one. Grab on that one, that one, that one. I want that one. Just a minute, that one. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And let's drop that in place now. There you go, that's what I'm looking for. I'll come back into modelling now, into layout. Again, like it's only a plane, but again with anything else, I'll do a U and unwrap it. And with this one, if I click on that, come down to material and give it the zip clasp, the zip one. There we go. That's not bad. Let's go back up here now and have another look. Control S. Now I'll work on the zipper now. So I think I'm wondering if I can use the plane again because I've already made it oval. Let's have a look, see if I can use that. Shift D, Y. Grab it on the Z, bring it down like that to there. I'll hide that one at the back at the minute because that is roughly the shape I'm looking for. Then I can grab hold of that edge there. Well, I can grab hold of that face, I should say, that face there, X, and delete it. This zipper then, that should come down, grab it on the Z, so that's EZ, scale it on the X because it wants to come out as it goes down. EZ again. Scale it on the X. Scale it on the X. That's better. And then it comes in at the bottom, doesn't it? So I'll do one more. EZ to there, and then scale it on the X a little bit, I think, and then I'll bevel it in then. So I put a couple of, I don't think it'll let me put a loop cut in now because I've already ovaled the top and it won't, sometimes it won't let you put a loop cut in, which you see it's only running to there. So I can do that. Oh, it's going that way through. It's alright, I see what it's doing. It's gone to the next line down. Doesn't matter, that's what I want. And then I'll put another couple of loop cuts through there. Essentially all I want, I'm wanting them verts in the middle. Because what I can do then is I can grab that edge there. No, that face, that face, that face. That one and that one. I can X delete those faces because it's the vertices I'm wanting, those running around there. I can do N on my keyboard, come up to me loop tools and make that into a circle like that. Then I can just play about with these then. Let's do scale on the X. I'll grab them on the Z and take them up just to try and get that shape I'm looking for. And I think I'll take these three and scale that on the Z a little bit more. On the X I mean. On the X. Just to try and get that shape a bit better in centre. Then I'll click on that one and that one. And I'll do a Control Shift B and bevel that end off then like that and round that off on the corner. So we're getting there with the zip. Then it's got the top part. That's not looking very tidy round there, but I might. Hang on, slide that up. We haven't come this far to leave it jagged like that. So what I'll do is I'll do a Control R, put another loop cut in that side there like that. And then I can grab that one and even that out just a little bit like that. Control R there. And grab that one, pull that out a little bit just to even that up a bit. I'm just not happy leaving it that jagged. I might do another one there as well. Like I said, we haven't done all this work till they make it look jagged at the end. That's a bit better. Control S and save it. And I think I'll put one down here as well, because once I've extruded it, it's a lot harder to do this then. It's a lot easier to work with while it's a plane. Control R. Grab it down like that and bring it down there, that's better. Now I'll come back to work on the top of the zip. And what I'll do with that one is I'll grab that. That hasn't joined them, but what I can do is I can grab that, inset it like that. X, delete that face. Then what I can do is, so look where that line falls, back to edge select, no, vert select, and I can grab them, grab them on the Z, pull them down, and then try and pull them into some sort of shape. So GG, grab that one first, that one there, GG, try and bring that up a bit. And what shape is it? Oh, it's not too far out then. So I'll just grab that one there, grab that on the Z, bring that up, grab that one, bring it up on the Z. And we're nearly pulling into that shape I'm looking for. So why ain't they revert on that side? There's one on that side, hang on. That's what's missing. Grab that and pull that out a little bit like that. And just try and get that shape as close as possible. That's not far out. That's not bad. Then again, once I've extruded it, then I can cut the other side in. I can cut this fancy patterning around the outside. But for now, that's in place. In fact, I can extrude that now because that's not part of the zip. So I'll do a Control A, all transform, set origin to geometry, come down to solidify in my modifier panel when I find it. Click on solidify, click on solidify, and I want to bring it out just enough so it gives it that thickness. Go on, that way I'll do. Then I'll apply that. With my move tool gone. That is a Control A, all transform, set origin to geometry. Don't know when my move tool's gone. Grab it on the Y, bring it forward, not YX, grab it on the X, bring it forward, no, over it first time. Y, there. Now what I can do is, I can start working on the bevel now. So I can come to that edge there, in edge select, click on that one all the way around like that. And once these are in place, it's these edges what will give it its shine when light catches them. So I'll do a Control B there, bevel them off and give it a couple of edges. You can see it's already starting to shine a bit. You see it's catching light. Right click, shade it smooth, shade it auto smooth I should say. Come into the inside now and I'll bevel the inside. Not on him, don't want to touch him at all. Grab that edge there running around there, that edge, and I'll do a Control B. Hang on, I've still got an outer edge. Take that back off. I ain't caught it all the way around. Make sure I've got it this time. No, I ain't got it down there either. That's why, because of that one. That one's not level. There. That's better. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And I'll try and get these edges again now. It's because it's passing through 4 edges, that's why it won't click on them. That's why it won't run all the way around. Sorry, my throat's moaning. And like I said, it's these bevels that will catch the light. So make sure I've got that one at the back again. Have I got them all this time? No, still missing that one there. I think I've got them all this time. Let's do a Control B and bevel that out a bit. And now I'll come to the inside and I'll do it again. I'll grab that end, and I might bevel that corner there as have a look. Yeah, I think I'll just catch that corner there and just put a slight bevel on that corner. Control B, pull that out again. And just bevel it off on corners. Same down here. This one's more a circle, so I don't want bother with corners. But I will make sure I've got them all. Control B. And pull that in like that. And now you won't see the texture yet because it's not unwrapped. But I'm going to go like this. Mark that seam there. That one. Mark one in the centre. Not all the way round. Just one there. One in the centre. That one there. Right click. Mark a seam. I want to click one on the outside. So it's running all the way around now because it's got the bevel. One on that side and one on the bottom. Make sure I get it into there. There, there and there. There. Just, what have I done there? Where have I got up there? Just a minute. Should be down here. My eyes jumped onto the wrong line. Mark that seam. That's the bottom marked. I'll do the top one now. Click on that edge. Ah, it's where I beveled it in corner. It's not running all the way through that bevel. Mark that seam. And that's all marked. So right, now what I should be able to do now is just tab into it, do an A, U and unwrap it. And that should make that texture line up better then. If I do an Alt H, Alt H, and bring the rest of it back, where's it gone again? Is that it? I've got to find the damn clasp now. Is it gone? It's here somewhere. It's among this lot. Where's the thing gone? Oh, H. I can't believe this. I deleted it, have I? It does this sometimes. You can't find them. If you go into another view, they'll turn up. I'll keep searching. It's here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video and I'll keep looking because it's in here somewhere and I don't want to spend time searching for something so else. So thank you for watching and I'll be back when I find the clasp.